Hello and welcome. I'm Mariana Trapnell, President and Chief Excel Geek here at Accelerations. I've got a couple of quick tricks for you today on how to easily view information from two places in your file at the same time. So let's just get right to it. First, let's take a quick look at our data. I'm doing some analysis on this report, and I'd really like to understand where a few of the numbers come from. I don't want to waste time flipping back and forth too much, but I really need to see the totals in comparison to each other, as well as the original lines that make up the specific totals. It'd be much easier if I could see my original data on one screen, which is over here on my data tab, and the summary results over here on another screen. Fortunately, Excel lets me do this very easily. All I need to do is select View, Arrange All, or New Window, sorry, and it instantly displays another version of my file for me. You can quickly tell this is the case because it'll say :2 after the file name here. And if we go look at our other file, it says :1, and you can see that as well in my little Windows view down the bottom here. So now here's a trick for people with 1 or 2 monitors. Instead of using the minimize and maximize buttons up here in the corner to change your window size, all you need to do is grab the top bar in the window and drag it where you want to go. So quite often it feels like I'm literally tossing my window to the other monitor because I just need to get it somewhere into the area and it'll automatically expand to fit my screen. Of course, this works for simply downgrading your window from full screen as well. So let's take a look. If I just grab the top of my bar here, you can see it instantly downgrades it from full size, and I can drag it wherever I want. And if you were able to see both of my monitors on the same screen here, you could see I can drag it across, and from here I'm just going to kind of toss it, and it'll actually expand onto my other window. So same kind of thing here. If I drag this down, I can then toss it up again, and it maximizes. Okay, I'm going to bring my other screen back and toss it up, and there we go. Now, to get your window, if you only have one monitor, to get your windows to show side by side, you simply go View, Arrange All, and then what you need to do is change it to vertical or horizontal, depending which way works best for what you're trying to do. And make sure that this check mark appears in Windows of Active Workbook. And then just hit OK, and they'll go side by side quite easily. And then you can simply flip to data on one and numbers on the other, and you'll be able to compare. So I could actually look up and say, okay, I want to see everything that's in account 4100 for VU 300. And that way I'll be able to look through and see exactly which lines make up my, whatever number this is, $206 million in the central business unit. Also, just one more quick note, if I wanted to do some formulas between multiple tabs, I could simply go equals, let's go this number plus, and I'm going to add in this number and that number and that number. And you can see how easy that was rather than having to go equals this plus, and then go over to my data tab, and you can see it's holding the filters, but I could click that plus that and hit enter. So rather than having to flip back and forth, they're just side by side and easy to get to. Okay, one last thing. Don't forget to close one of the windows when you save, or before you save your file, because otherwise, the next time you open the file, it'll open with 2 windows, and you might not even realize it, especially if they're one on top of the other, like that. So you might close your workbook and think you're good to go, and then when you have to go close it again, you'll think you're losing it because you just closed it, and yet there it is still on your screen. Not that I've ever done that or anything. Okay, that's it for this week. Hopefully you get a chance to try out these tricks today, and we'll talk again soon. Thanks.